Today is 12th of April 2023. Yesterday we talked about how to practice in order to improve, in order to progress in meditation, and we talked mainly four things mentioned in text. The first one is practicing respectfully, and under this topic we talk the behaving like a blind person, and the second is behaving like a deaf person. Third is behaving like a ignorant, though one has so many knowledge or the experiences about the practice. And in the same topic we also mention behaving like a mute, and the fourth one is behaving like a weak person, though one has enough strength. So if we follow these four things, if we are applying into the practice, then that means we are practicing respectfully. And if we are practicing respectfully, then we can improve, progress in our meditation. That is what we talked yesterday. And I must say that when I checked today, many of yogis try to apply what I mentioned yesterday, like trying to control eyes, trying to do everything slowly. Yeah, there are still some yogis who are walking not mindfully when they are going back and coming back from the room to meditation hall. But many of the yogis tried, so it is good to see. But I hope those who are yet to apply the instruction that I mentioned yesterday will apply very soon. Practicing respectfully is the first factor or the first feature in order to progress, in order to improve in meditation. But in order to practice respectfully, we have to know the benefits of the practicing meditation, the meditation that we are practicing. By knowing the benefits, the immediate benefits that we can enjoy by practicing, only the respect, the reverence comes. So before talking about the second feature, I would like to talk some benefits that we can enjoy by practicing meditation. In Satipatthana discourse, Satipatthana Sutta, Buddha mentioned 7 benefits that we can enjoy by practicing the Satipatthana meditation, the meditation that we are practicing. The first one is for the purification of the mind. We are practicing meditation in order to purify our mind. Or by practicing this meditation, we can purify, we can clean our mind. That means there are many impurities, many defilements. When we say defilements, you may not understand, means impurities like anger, greed, proud, skeptical doubt, like envy, jealous, restlessness. Many defilements, impurities are there in our mind. So the first benefit, immediate benefit we can enjoy by practicing meditation is purification of the mind. These impurities are the main cause of our suffering. Whatever sufferings, whatever discomfort we are facing, all the sufferings, all the discomforts, the cause of all the sufferings and the discomforts are the defilements, impurities of the mind. Like though we have enough property, though we have enough name and fame, though we have status, though we have high education, sometimes we are still not happy. Our life is still not happy because impurities are there, defilements are present in our mind. That is why we always suffer. So, in order to gain the genuine happiness, in order to be free from suffering, we have to clean our mind, we have to purify our mind. So, believe that every time when we are observing the presently arising object, whether it is rising, falling, whether it is thinking thoughts, whether it is sensation, whether it is movements of the legs, we are trying to purify our mind. So, for the purification of the mind, we are practicing meditation, and we can enjoy this purification of the mind by practicing this meditation. And there is no doubt that whatever unwholesome this, whatever misbehavior, whatever sins we do are based on these defilements. When we kill, when we torture others, when we harm others, when we steal what is not given, when we do sexual misconduct, lying, slandering, harsh speech, taking intoxicants, all these physical and verbal wrong behaviors we perform based on the kilesas, based on the impurities. So in order to not to do, in order to be able to refrain those unwholesome actions, again we need to purify our mind. So when defilements, impurities are present in our mind, first is mind is polluted like a pieces. It is compared with the pieces, excrements. So mind become impure, polluted. At the same time, we feel burning. When kilesas are there, like anger, greed are there, then we feel burning. Internally we are feeling burned. We become exhausted. Anxiety is there, stress is there, mind is heating up. So all these discomfort, sufferings are due to kilesas. That's why purification of the mind is necessary. By practicing meditation, yogis will realize by yourself slowly, oh, I am not angry as before. I am not as greedy as before. My pride, my conceit is lessening. My skeptical doubt, my laziness. You will realize all the impurities of the mind is lessening. They are decreasing, reducing. As a result, your mind is being pure, clean, cultured, tamed, and mind getting peace and calm. Yogis will realize by yourself. So this is the first benefit, purification of the mind. Second is overcoming sorrow. So whenever we lose something, whether it is a person that we love or whether it is the thing that we cherish, when we lose, sorrow is there, sadness is there. So in order to overcome the sorrow, at the same time, the third one is lamentation. The degraded form of the sadness or the sorrow is lamentation. So in order to overcome the sorrow and the lamentation also, meditation practice is needed. So this is the second and the third benefit we can enjoy by practicing meditation. The fourth and the fifth one is destruction of physical pain and the mental pain. As a living beings, we have many different kinds of physical pain. So now while yogis are practicing meditation here, yogis are experiencing the physical pain. So these all physical pains we can destroy by practicing meditation. And also the mental pain, mental discomfort, all kind of mental discomfort also can be destroyed by practicing meditation. So destruction of physical and mental pain is also the benefits of practicing meditation. So when we talk about the physical pain, we may include at times the physical sicknesses also. There are many yogis who have cured the chronic diseases. Even some diseases can't cure by the medicine, like cancer, have cured by practicing meditation. So this is just the example. The main point is by practicing meditation, the destruction of the physical pain we can enjoy. Nowadays many people are suffering from mental sicknesses or the diseases or the problems like stress, anxiety, overthinking, the irritation, agitation, or depression. These kind of mental sufferings also can be overcome by practicing meditation. But in fact, those yogis who have made their mind strong by practicing meditation, they will never have stress, they will never have mental anxiety, they will never fall victim to depression, since yogi's mind becomes so strong by practicing meditation. So these are fourth and the fifth benefits we can enjoy by practicing meditation. The sixth one is to develop the path and fruition knowledge, is the sixth one, and to attain the Nibbana, that is the seventh one. So when we attain Nibbana, we become free from all sufferings. No more reborn, no more suffering. So in order to be free from all kind of suffering, eventually we have to practice meditation. So these are the 7 benefits mentioned by Buddha himself in Satipatthana Sutta, the benefits that we can enjoy by practicing the meditation that we are practicing now. So having conviction that, by practicing this meditation, I can purify my mind, I can overcome from sorrow and lamentation, I can destruct the physical and mental pain, I can develop path and fruition knowledge and attain the Nibbana. With that conviction, we have to practice respectfully. So in another words, we can say by practicing meditation, you will enjoy the genuine happiness, which is far more better than the sensuous pleasure, the sensuous happiness. So you will have the genuine happiness, the true happiness. No matter whether you have property or not, whether you have name, fame, or social status, or education, whatever, it does not depend. Happiness, the genuine happiness does not depend on these things, because genuine happiness depends on the purification of the mind. So we can say that you will enjoy the genuine happiness by practicing meditation. You will be able to control yourself. Now we cannot control our mind. So that's why, though at times we know, this is not good to do, this is not wholesome deed, this is unwholesome deed, though knowing, we cannot avoid sometimes. Sometimes we say, from tomorrow I will not do that, but still we keep doing. We make many times determination, we make determination again and again, but we cannot do, because we have no control in our mind, we have no control in oneself. So to develop the controlling power on oneself, also the meditation practice will help you to develop that power. Again, we can say by practicing meditation, your mind will be so powerful, so strong. In our life, we have to face many things, different kind of physical and mental sufferings are there, obstacles are there, difficulties are there. Let's say worldly affairs of ups and downs are there. Sometimes life goes up, sometimes goes down. So ups and downs of lives are there. Many obstacles, difficulties, problems, hindrances are there in our life. So in order to be able to face, to confront, to deal with these all things, mind must be strong. If mind is not strong, mind cannot deal, mind cannot confront, mind cannot face. As a result, our mind, we fall victim to those sufferings, we fall victim to those obstacles, problems. As a result, we suffer a lot. So in order to not to fall victim to these sufferings, obstacles, or in order to be able to face everything in our life, our mind must be strong. Otherwise, as we mentioned, finally we become depressed. Always mental suffering, always mental suffering. So mind must be strong, and this meditation can make your mind strong, so strong. So in this way there are many benefits we can enjoy. This 1 hour, 1.5 hour will not be enough if I keep talking about the benefits of the meditation. So point is, by knowing, these much benefits we can enjoy by practicing meditation, you have to practice respectfully in order to enjoy these benefits. So regardless of male, female, non or lay, regardless of young or the old age, everyone can enjoy these benefits. That's why, as yesterday, again I would like to request all the yogis, in order to enjoy these benefits, please practice respectfully. So this is the first way that we are talking in order to improve in practice, in order to progress. Or as we mentioned just now, in order to benefit these benefits, we have to practice respectfully first. The second one is, while we are practicing respectfully, we have to practice continuously. Unbroken continuity is needed. This is the second feature, or this is the second factor in order to progress, in order to improve in meditation. So unbroken continuity means, while we are noting, observing the presently arising object, we have to observe continuously. There should not be gap, there should not be interval. Let's say when we are practicing sitting meditation, we try to observe rising, falling. When we note rising, or when we observe rising, immediately after we have to observe the falling. It should be continuous. We should not miss the falling. After noting first rising, falling, again continuously we have to observe the second rising, falling. Again third, fourth, fifth. In this way, unbroken continuity is needed in order to improve, in order to progress in meditation. In this way, each rising and falling must be observed continuously without any gap. After a while, let's say mind wanders or thinking, thoughts arise, then note immediately. Do not let not be the gap in between noting rising and falling and noting thinking and thoughts. Immediate catching and immediate noting. If there is no continuous observation, then what happens? It takes long time to know even the wandering of mind. We delay to realize the wandering mind, imagination, planning. Yogis may have experience, like after 1 minute or 30 seconds or 20 seconds, only we realize, mind is thinking, I was in loss. So that is the gap. We should not let be such a huge or vast gap between noting rising and falling and thinking and thoughts. We should try to catch immediately. We should be active, we should be alert in order to catch thinking and thoughts immediately. Of course, it is not easy to realize immediately the thinking and thoughts at the beginning of the practice. but we should make a great desire that I will catch the thinking and thoughts immediately. I will not let myself to lodge in thinking and thoughts. So we have to motivate oneself, we have to inspire oneself. If we inspire, if we make a great desire and try, we can do it. Very soon yogis will able to do that, will able to catch immediately the thinking and thoughts. If you don't make such a determination, no motivation, no inspiration, then it is not easy to catch the thinking and thoughts immediately. Like many times you may have experienced, you may be lost in daydreaming, in fantasy. When the story finishes, when a story comes at end, only then you realize. Even you don't have idea for how minute, for how long you are in loss. So that happens. So in order to not to be so, we have to keep motivating, you have to keep inspiring to catch immediately, instantly as possible, as soon the thinking, thoughts, planning, imagination, fantasy, daydreaming, etc. If yogis keep trying, the time will come that the yogis will realize before thinking take place, before imagination take place, the intention to think, the intention to imagine, the intention to daydream, yogis become able to catch that mind. So, no more thinking, no more imagination, no more planning, just observing mind. So anyhow, for now, you have to inspire yourself in order to catch immediately the thinking and thoughts, in order to not to make any gap and interval. And after noting thinking and thoughts, when thinking thoughts disappear, stop, then again, without making any gap, you have to return back to rising and falling. Again observe rising and falling continuously. Then again when thinking, planning, imagination arise, catch quickly, note again, then return back abdomen. If you keep doing so, then it is said to be there is no gap, no interval. Continuously yogis are aware of presently arising object. After a while, if sensation arise or become obvious, then immediately observe the sensation. When it decrease or disappear, then immediately return back to abdomen. So in this way, full 1 hour, we should try our best in order to not to make any interval in any gap in between our notings. Anyone who tries to observe in this way, rising and falling also continuously, without any gap, then thinking, thoughts, sensation, he or she develops concentration very quickly. Very soon he or she develops concentration. And he comes to realize the many things, he comes to recognize the many things in rising and falling also. He or she become able to overcome the unpleasant sensations also. And he or she will feel, oh, time is running so fast. 1 hour is very fastly running away. So we'll feel like that because of development of concentration. Again, after sitting meditation, again we have to give continuity in our awareness, in our observation. When time is up, if possible, we have to note wanting to open the eyes, while open the eyes like opening. Then after, if we are shifting our legs, hands, one after another we have to shift our hands, legs. Then after, if we stand up, then standing up. Then after we are turning, then turning. And when we start to walk, then we have to start walking meditation from that spot. So if we do so, then our sitting and walking become connected to each other. In this way, the awareness of the sitting meditation and the awareness of the walking meditation must be connected. How to connect? By being aware. Those activities that we do in between sitting and walking, as I just mentioned, opening eyes, like a shifting hands, legs, standing up, whatever we do, we have to do with awareness or mindfully by noting each and every action. If we do so, then again it is very easy to progress in meditation. So many of yogis are lacking to do this one. Like yogis, when they finish meditation, when time is up, then they just leap up, they stand up, they just walk. So this is not how we do. So as I mentioned today, I request all the yogis to note, to observe all the activities one after another. And then again, when we start walking, as we observe rising and falling one after another without gap, without interval, each step must be observed. Right step, observing carefully, then immediate after, left step, then again immediate after, right step. So there must not be any gap, any interval in awareness when we are observing right, left, or if it is lifting, dropping, then lifting, dropping. If it is lifting, moving and dropping, then each lifting, each moving, each dropping. Then again in next leg is lifting, moving and dropping must be observed continuously. Keep motivating yourself if thinking, thoughts, imagination, planning are there. Then immediately returning back to movements of the leg. You have to keep inspiring. You have to keep motivating yourself, like in sitting. We try to catch immediately. In walking, to return back quickly to the movements of the legs. After 1 hour of walking, then again when you go for sitting, then you have to do in reverse manner. Means when you sit down, when you make your posture to do sitting meditation, and you maintain the sitting, like maintain the hands, legs, when you close your eyes, all these activities should be done with good awareness, one after another. Then after closing eyes, then again sitting begins. In this way we have to keep connected the sitting and walking meditation. So when I talk in this way, some yogis might feel or think, oh, what a difficult practice. In fact, If you try this one, if you try to note continuously without any gap and interval, your practice becomes easier. At the beginning you might feel some difficulties, but very soon you will enjoy observing continuously. You will enjoy practicing with unbroken awareness. It becomes very easy. As concentration develops, you feel time is running so fastly. So many benefits you will enjoy. So means this is not the difficult thing I am mentioning. This is the easy practicing. That is what I am mentioning here. There are still few things to talk about the unbroken continuity. We will talk tomorrow. So for today, by knowing the benefits that we can enjoy by practicing meditation, please practice respectfully, and that respectful practice must be continuous while practicing sitting, while practicing walking, and the activities that you are performing in between the sitting and walking, try to do mindfully with continuous awareness, and by being able to do so, may you be able to enjoy all the benefits that we mentioned today.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.